So here I go with another video. I guess it's gonna go into my Harper Who This Woman playlist. Ugh. I didn't expect to see what I saw when I first opened this journal. Cause like I saw somebody read their journal in their video, and it made me want to open mine because I always see it, but I never really went back to read what it says and what all the things that I wrote in here. Interesting. So I wrote this Tuesday, November 10th, 2020 at 12:30 p.m. Pretty sure that's I don't know if that's the exact time I started writing this, but yeah. It say, what parts of yourself do you dislike? I dislike when I overreact and underreact in the wrong situations. I don't speak up when I need to. Then I talk too much when it's not favorable to me or the people around me. I tend to hold myself back from blessings by not being honest as much as I should. I dislike the fact that I don't take care of myself properly. My body is a temple, and it's time I treat it as such. What parts of yourself do you judge? I judge myself about how I handle certain situations and how I handle myself. I judge myself for not saying what I felt at the moment, not doing what I knew was right, and not being true to me. I judge myself for not being true to me. What parts of yourself do you fear? I fear my anger because she's a force to be reckoned with. I fear my decision making under intense emotion because it may be illogical. Interesting. So, in me reading this, it really opened my eyes to a lot of things. First off, I actually do need to go back and read my journal entries more because I like the direction that I was going when I was writing this. But it's a great reminder of how much I've grown and how much I still have yet to grow. How far I still have yet to go, I mean. Okay. But anyways, because it's actually something that I was talking to myself about last night when I got home. It was so wild because all of the questions that I could have asked, all of the conversations I could have had, it flooded my mind when I got in my bed. So that's wild to me because it's like, how come when I was in the moment, none of these questions came to me, none of these conversations came to me, but the moment I came and laid down, put my head on my pillow, my mind just started flooding. Like, that's the reason why I had to like sleep tonight. Like, I had to sleep all day today because I want to make sense of like what that means. What is this teaching me? Like, because that was just so weird to me. I'm gonna read another one. Boundaries. I wrote this one that same day at 1:16 p.m. Boundaries. Physical. No one can sexually touch me but my man. My body is a temple. Not everyone will get to know me in that way. I will not shake everyone's hand / hug just anybody. Some people just deserve a head nod, wave, a smile. And be okay with that. For real, like. And it's not saying like people are dirty or anything like that. It's just like in the sense of some people just deserve a head nod, a wave, and a smile. Like, it's still love. We don't have to touch all the time. We do not have to speak to each other all the time. But as long as I feel like as long as I acknowledge your existence, we good. Everything is good. Like, even with me, like, if you don't want to hug me, if you don't want to say anything to me, if I look at you and you look at me back, we here. I acknowledge your existence, you acknowledge mine. We good. Like, I don't find comfort in and I say this mainly because when I was a shorty, they used to have us hugging so many people at church, and I could not stand it. So now as I gotten older, I don't find comfort in hugging people. Like, to this day, I still do not. If I two-hand hug you, you are special to me. You have a special place in my heart. Like, for real. Like, I don't two-hand hug many people for real. Like, for real. But it's like, I'm a one armor for real. Like, but it's still all love. Like, any gesture I make towards you, no matter if it's eye contact, head nod, a wave, one of these, or anything, like anything, anytime I acknowledge your presence, take that as me acknowledging your presence. Because there's a lot of people I don't acknowledge their presence, and I don't care. I ain't gonna say all of them can go to hell, but some people, it's just to me. And I ain't even saying that to be messy or to be petty. Like, you control what you can and release what you cannot. Like, and that be my thing. Like, because I know I'm so sensitive about a lot of things, I take that approach with life. With a lot of things. But anyways, material. No one can have access to my accounts unless approved by me. I will not freely give away, but I will invest in a cause. That's when I was in a relationship, and we was talking about split, like how money would be divided and this, that, and the third. And me personally, I believe that when I'm in a relationship, my man have his account, I have my own account, and then we have a joint account. So it's a total of 3 accounts, as far as like our own and then our family. That's standard. And then whatever, like, if we was like get a divorce or whatever, the divorce is gonna come through the family account. Or like we still keep the family account going for the family itself. Like, I don't know. Why am I even considering a divorce? I believe in divorce, but I also believe in love. And I also believe that when you find the right person, you won't even need to divorce. But I also believe in divorce, because if it ain't working out, my nigga, we can pack our shit and get gone. Emotional. No one is going to raise their voice at me, and I would not raise my voice at anyone unless I need to. I will not give anyone control of my emotions based on their opinions, action, etc. I will not let anybody control me. I will not let anybody play in my face. This been like a real this particular train of thought been a real eye opener for me lately, because it's like I be noticing like a lot of people just sitting around playing in my face, like ain't even like saying this on like a messy tip, like even my own fucking grandmother, like on a real tip, like I love that lady, but sometimes the lady be trying it. And like Sylv said, she's 80. And I understand she's 80. But when motherfucker playing in your face, they playing in your face. Period. And age don't equate to age, ain't a factor in that. Stand up for yourself, my baby. You have a voice, use it. You don't have to abuse your ability to speak up for yourself, but use your ability to speak up for yourself. That's all it is. Like, that's a part of setting the proper boundaries. And in time, I would devote every morning of my life to myself and the space around me, being conscious of my presence. I will not let others affect what I have going on. I will take my time how I see fit. Period. Period. Period, Pooh. Sexual. I will explore my sensuality and be proud of who I am. I'm a 2024 finna have so much stuff in store. Like, wait till I get back on my herbs and stuff like that. Relationships. I will be honest with the people in my life. I will give unconditionally and I will love unconditionally. I will also receive unconditionally. Like, it ain't just about me giving. It ain't just about me loving. It's about me also receiving as well. I will be in environments where it's reciprocity there. I wasn't in that headspace in 2020, but it's relevant. I will listen and not judge, but advise when asked. I will be a better person to the people around me and to me. Bro. Alright, we done in this journal. We are done in this journal. We're not doing that one. Like, it was given the mind of a 19-year-old. Because in November I was 19, I turned 20. No, I was 20. And I turned 21 that year. Because like that was in November. I turned 21 that next month. But man, what I've been learning about myself is be who you are. Know that you have purpose in this life. Like, compared to where I was in 2020, compared to where I am now, like, that's a whole 3 years ago since I wrote that. And I've grown so much. I've opened my heart so much. Closed my heart. Open my mind, close my mind. Like, it's been a cycle for real. But the biggest lesson I've learned is to trust God through the process. Like, that's what a lot of the pages was talking about, like my faith in, like the pages before that at least. It was talking about my faith in God, paying attention to the signs and symbols and different things like that. Even the ones like when I start scrolling after that. Start flipping the pages of after that. Like, it was given, like, pay attention to the signs and symbols of God. So it's like, I don't know what God doing right now, but God doing a big one for real. And I'm here for it. Like, I'm not gonna allow nothing in life to make me sour, because it's like, I kid you not, a lot of things been happening in life to where it's like, damn, shit, okay, for real? Oh, really? That's how you feel? Asking all them questions. Asking all them questions. Why you asking all them questions? Assume? Asking all them questions. Asking all them questions. Why you asking all them questions? Making statements? Assume? Girl, why you bugging? Oh, who that, girl? That's just my cousin. And you want to know the truth and how I feel? Stop tweet watching so I know it's real. Am I who I'm trying to be? Said you pregnant? It ain't mad. Girl, I wrapped it up. That's how I know you lying. Asking all them questions. Asking all them questions. Why you asking questions? Awesome. Asking all them questions. That used to be my shit's not yet. It was the shinizzle before Crizzle. Yeah, dizzle. I'm gonna start speaking like that. I'm on a rant. I'm on a rant. I just on a rant. I'm definitely on a rant. But understand that we are who we choose to be in life, and part of who we are in life is the things that we overcome, the lessons that we learn along the way. So with that being said, my baby, don't let no player get in your way. And understand that you are in charge of how you spend your day. You are in charge of everything that revolves around you. Like, not even like to say like that in a schizophrenic sense. Like, oh, when people think like the world rises and sets on their ass. I don't think that's schizophrenic, but it could be. I would say pride. Like, not even thinking of it in a prideful way to where you stuck in your ego when you thinking that the sun rises and sets on your behind. It's more so in the sense of understanding that the environment that you live in, the environment that you are in with other people, is a result of the environment you have within yourself. And it's just that simple. Like, if you are unsettled within, then the relationships that you make with people will be unsettling. It won't be valued as it could be, because you're not clear-headed. Like, that was my whole lesson with my grandma. I'm not gonna talk about that on here, but that was my whole lesson with her, like, understanding that she's 80. I'm 24. We're generations apart. Decades apart, like, during a century. But understand that everything happens as it should. Everything is aligned as it should. Everything is teaching you how to approach any and every situation. I'm gonna leave it at that, though. Peace and love.